Alright, guys. Hopefully you can hear me now. I hope that all of you can actually hear me right now. And if yes, please let me know. Because this wasn't actually planned as well. Alright, that's cool. That's very good overall. Thanks a lot. That's appreciated. Okay, I hope you're all doing good. So we started actually without the microphone, and now okay, we can keep playing. So feel free to come to the stream and ask me anything about everything you want. So I hope it's not too loud. It's actually quite okay. You hear it properly. And we can keep going. Alright, guys, we'll keep going with the next game. Let's see. 1 second. Also, I'm getting my phone chat, so I can actually exactly on time read everything you need. So this is great. Yeah. Okay. Here we are. Thanks a lot. Okay, we play against a player from Serbia. Let's go knight f3. Just try to develop first and make sure to keep going on from this particular moment. My opponent is going c5. Now I can transpose the game to the Sicilian defense. And after knight c6, we can go with the move d4, which seems to be completely okay for white. He takes on d4, and now there's just like only one logical idea, which is actually capturing there. He goes e6, and I'll just play knight c3, making sure to connect both of the knights. Here my opponent is doing d6, which actually seems like it's closing his bishop, but since this is Sicilian defense, he's slowly going into the game, so this is actually completely making entire sense. Now I go bishop e3, and then after that I'm going with queen d2, where I want to bring the rooks in the game. It's very important in chess that you actually bring the rooks in the game, that you actually try to get the things in the game properly. And now we have this particular position where black is just developing the queen. Here it's possible to take, also put some pressure, but it's also very common to just play the move f4 and get the space around the center. So now he does b5 and allows me one very important situation, and that's actually taking on bishop f3. Now I'm trying to set up the tactics, so my opponent is actually running into a little bit of trouble. He's losing the pawn in this after this trade, and now this position seems pretty comfortable for white. He's actually losing another pawn. I can take on d6, so if he takes, it's over, because after all the captures, the game is actually over. It's very important during the chess games that we actually take care of all of our captures, otherwise we will easily make blunders, and that is definitely something which most of the players would like to avoid. Alright, white is up a piece. Let's go rook e1, making sure to stop counterplays and making sure to just be going on normally. So we are right now going to see how is he going to continue. He goes there. I'm going to go bishop b6, hit the rook, and get bishop c7. So pretty much connect everything. Okay, now there's a little tactic, stakes, and maybe d7. But d7, queen e3 check, and that's losing. So I just have to be careful about it. Let's go queen e5. Make sure to simplify, because otherwise I would be in the very big trouble. So that's why this is important. He takes here, I'll just take here. And this rook endgame, it's winning. White has a lot of the pressure, which is a main thing. And in chess, we are usually aiming to have more space and more pressure than our opponents, so we can successfully run the things on time. I could also play king c5. I missed that in this rook endgame. And now the position is still winning, but I need to push and to support my pawns. So there's one very important strategy in chess, which says if you are basically like pushing forward with your situations with the pieces and you have an advantage, just make sure to keep pushing on the side of the board where you are winning. So this is exactly the case. The white has an advantage around the queen side, around the center. So I'm making sure to just push and after that, very soon for him, it should be very difficult. Still, this rook endgame, maybe I did a little bit of mistakes by actually going through this. Hello, welcome to the stream for all the new players who just arrived. We are doing in arena today, so please guys, make sure to join as well and come to play. Alright, so my opponent made a mistake. He could actually complicate this arena and the things could be went differently. However, in this particular point, white is just completely winning because of pushing that pawn. We can also take a look at this game quickly, guys, before we head towards the next one. So my opponent was doing all right, but after a few moves he just went into source of the trouble here, because now we have a very nice scope, and that's this bishop from f3. So particularly black is just running into real issues, and after all of that, yeah, he just started losing the material. So after this point the game is pretty much over. He had no counterplay, so the game very quickly ended. Yes, sure, come to play as well the tournament, and not only against me but against our other strong players, guys. So thanks a lot for being here. Let's keep going as well, and we will see what can happen. All right, we have this here. We have e4, c4. Let's go e5. So this is like orthodox Sicilian, and after that knight c6, where black is ready to play knight f6, support the center with the knights, and pretty much we both got pretty okay development. My opponent is going d3, he's preparing bishop g5, so I'm going to stop that, and now I'm going to play d5. So this is pretty common. This is basically like a Sicilian. We basically got the Sicilian. Now we keep going on. So now I'm going to play knight b6, maybe go bishop e6 and try to simply hit the queen, which means getting the tempo in this particular case. Right now white needs to figure out where is he gonna move his queen and how is he gonna proceed to this point as well. He goes back queen d1, which is all right. I'll go just bishop d6. Let's make sure to first develop your pieces. Always make sure before you run an attack that you actually have that attack very prepared. Developing the pieces in general pretty much helps, because you will just make sure to be very comfortable with everything going on, and that's exactly one of the cases over here. All right, so we got cd6. I have some source of the space, but here my opponent, he has two bishops. So for black, what is actually very important is that for white, his bishop pair that white is currently running, it's not that powerful. Okay, let's go bishop b3 and maybe return back bishop d5. That's also one of the ideas over here. So this should be all right for black. We have king h8. Am I going to participate in another tournament? Yes, today I only play arena tournaments, so true, I'm going to participate in another tournaments as well. My opponent goes rook c1. So what we can do here, so we can actually go, well, can I do something forcing? This player is playing actually very strong chess. I need to see what to do. Let's bring the rook to the open file. This is one of the very common chess strategies. Just bring the rook to the open file, being very comfortable with everything which is going on. So he goes b5. Let's just go, I guess I go knight e7 back, returning back, and I should be fine at this point. So that's pretty much comfortable. Let's take here. I would like to trade that bishop. And finally, let's go in, start an attack. So here, this is the time when black should start attacking further, because white has weaknesses and he needs to be very, very careful. So now we can play knight a4, there's knight d5, bring another knight. Also, one of the main questions that you guys want to ask yourself during the chess games is, what can I do better in my position? Like, what is gonna be problematic? Are you going to participate in a Swiss style tournament? I don't know. I think this is Swiss style tournament, but I'm not completely sure. Somebody can tell me if I'm actually wrong. So I'm not completely sure, but yeah, probably I'm gonna do that as well in the next one. I'm gonna participate in a different tournament. So that's definitely something that I will do. Okay, let's take on b2. He can take on e7, and now we can just play. All right, let's go rook g8. I need to be very careful. My opponent is actually playing very strong chess. Let's push here. So at least I'm not hanging any pieces. And now I can go knight c3. There's also knight c3 and just knight e2 as well. So let's see. He's looking forward to play knight e6. Let's kind of stop that by doing king h7 after he gives the check. So this is something which is very, very important in this particular case. And I just need to be careful and to make sure to take care as well. He goes queen b4. Let's go knight c3. There's knight g6, queen g6 as well. So I'm surviving this, but it's required to win these games as soon as it's possible. Can I get the first place in arena? That's a very good question. Okay, let's get the fork here. So he blundered a basic tactical idea, which is a fork. Okay, we got the resignation. Let's keep going, guys. I need to try to win this as soon as it's possible, but there are only 38 minutes left. There's a time trouble running as well, so that's also part of the problem overall. But we are about to see what is a thing as well. All right, so here we have e4. Let's go c5. Let's try to go knight c6 now, and maybe I can play g6. Let's go knight d4. This is close Sicilian defense, and the line is called traditional line. So this is very theoretical, and in general, it's okay for both sides. Like, white didn't went for the main lines, and that's why the position seems super okay for both of us. Because when the sideline happens, it's not overcomplicated. The main lines are the best lines according to an engines, so sometimes they really create a lot of the mess. Okay, let's go queen d6. Idea is to just pick up on g3, but my opponent doesn't allow me that to do easily, and now I need to just develop as soon as it's possible and start attack furthermore as well, because attacking furthermore will make sure that black is actually very comfortable. Let's go here rook c8. He can't actually take because there's knight d3 taking. So what I'm trying to do is actually I'm trying to put him into the question, and I'm trying to set up the tricks. Now there's actually taking, and the idea with queen a6 where I'm targeting this one. So let's go for it. There's also rook c2. My opponent also has some problems with developing his queen side pieces. Do not speak about the center, and that's why I'm trying to do this. Okay, there's taking here, and now we can play bishop f5. He can give one check, but this is actively hanging. So after d3 pawn hanging, this is gonna be like a serious question about what is my opponent going to do. Now d2 is hanging. I'm also having some other ideas in mind. There was also rook c8 where I could skewer and take on e2, but all right, queen d2. Let's pick up the pawn. We need to keep moving forward. Okay, so he's already going into pretty much serious side of the board. I missed to play queen e3. That was also the possibility, just to generally just take the knight on e6 as well. So let's see here what is the case, guys. All right, so my opponent is going for queen d6. Now I can just go queen e3. Let's go queen e3, give the check. Now I can take on e6. Okay, this position is finally completely winning, but okay, he did the wrong thing. He did something which you want to avoid in chess, and that's actually trading when you are down a piece. So that's not a great idea. Yeah, now this position is just all about push the pawn and technically try to win the game. Okay, I can still push the pawn, but let's not risk anything. And now, first of all, let's support this pawn. Okay, we got the resignation, which is pretty okay for black at this point. So yeah, guys, sure, we are now doing quite fine. Let's see who is our next opponent. We are waiting as well. so need to make sure to try to play quickly. And okay, let's go here. Let's go knight c3. You can see the standings on the right side of the board. There's basically nothing over here. That's a problem. All right, so can I do bishop g5 and queen d2? I think that's still a possibility. So he needs to take with the pawn as well. That's how this is actually tricky. He needs to take with the pawn. We got the Fort Knox variation, and this one seems to like create some issues for black, especially right now because of his pawn structure. So I'm looking forward to trade, and I'm looking forward to simplify the game because his pawn structure is actually quite not great. Okay, this bishop isn't doing good. This bishop is quite alright. Now I'm trying to play h4, h5, h6, maybe bring the rook to h1, maybe play king b1. Okay, let's go h4, h5. Okay, here I can take, and there's also bishop g5, hit the queen, maybe bishop f5 in some cases. All right, there's also returning back. He has e4, but then check. And now we have knight d4. So after going knight d4, I can also go knight e6, knight f5. These are all problems for black. So he's actually having a lot of the issues. Also, the white king is very safe. And that's all bringing white position into pretty big comfortability. Here I can play knight f5. Let's go first h5. Now hit the queen or the bishop. And here my opponent needs to be very careful. All right, guys, just a second. I'm returning back to the game. Just one little moment. All right, sorry, we are back. So we have queen f8 by my opponent, but that's a very big problem because he's actually just having his bishop closed. All right, and this game is now over. So that's pretty important at this point. The game is right now over, and for my opponent, it's actually going to be very tough to play. Okay, so what he's doing here, well, I just have bishop g7. That should be mate, right? All right, here we are. Let's keep going. We have 32 minutes left before the... We have 32 minutes left before actually the arena ends. I'm currently 11th place, and that means there are slight chances that maybe somehow I can get to the first place. But we have to win all the games in order to make sure to actually achieve the first place. Okay, let's go with the aggressive Caro-Kann. This is called tile variation. The idea behind this variation is that actually white just quickly maintains the pressure with bishop g5 and also start by doing c4. There are some ideas when he took on b2, which I used to analyze before, but right now my opponent, he's actually creating his own mistakes. Because now after he goes bishop b4, bishop d2, we have bishop d2, queen d2, and then he's about to face knight d6 check, which is a big trouble because from this moment black is playing without castling idea. So now I can play knight f3, go knight g5 and hit the pawn on f7. This is pretty weak as well, so my opponent needs to be very, very careful. I'm also aiming to play short castling, so can I just play that, and I can take on f7, then take on e6. The king will remain very problematic, and that's all right. That's over right now because it's so problematic. Yeah, it's so problematic for black. Like he'll just lose the queen, so the game is over at this point. All right, guys, here we are. Let's keep rolling. We have a good chances. We have 22 hunger player from Ukraine. Let's keep going. e5, knight c6. as well, like in other games, it's very important to keep developing. Now I'm trying to set up the trick, so if he goes for knights from G to E2, there's a very beautiful idea. Knight B4, and after short castling, there's bishop C2, when the queen is gonna end up in a huge issue, and that's actually gonna be like a queen trapped. So I predicted this game, and at this point the game is completely over, because what just happened, my opponent, he remained without actually the queen. So this is a winning position already. I hope you guys enjoyed this trap, and of course you can start using it. It's coming from English opening, reverse Sicilian, close variation. It's called close because white is actually just closing his position more or less, and it's just a very safe setup. But of course, if the setup is being played in the right way, right now it's not that clean. Okay, he goes b4. I'm just keeping this powerful knight on d3 until he forces me to react, which is going to be taking, because simply right now black is just winning at this point. A lot up a queen, need to activate the other pieces. Once the other pieces are activated, we are gonna achieve more than enough to win the game. Okay, let's go g6 here. I want to go king g7, want to save the king, want to bring the rook in the game. Maybe go a5. Okay, that was a misclick, so I wanted to play king g7, but it's still completely winning. Also, there's a possibility to take. Okay, let's go king g7 as well, so now he can take and I can trade. So trading is helpful for black for sure at this particular point. Let's go a5 maybe. If he takes, I don't have that, but they're still capturing here, and black seems to be alright here without any trouble. Black seems to be alright. Let's maybe take here, and now let's go maybe knight d7. Well, this couldn't be the best idea, but still it's enough to maintain the win. He has to trade one pair of the rooks. Okay, I'll go bishop c5, keep him into mass trading situation. And here the ideas are very simple, just knight c6 and knight d4. So at this point it's not so clean what is white gonna do. Let's go knight c6. I just want to make sure to not blunder something, like he might go and try to set up some tricks, but they just don't work out. So that's just something which is very important to realize. Okay, let's go queen d7 here. There's also the idea behind queen c6 as well. So let's go queen c6, and now we are hitting the rook on b7. So my opponent needs to be very careful. Let's go rook c8, hit the rook, hit the both of the knights. He goes back, let's shade. It's basically winning here. Queen b7, k8, yeah sure, go for this. Let's eliminate this one. Now bishop b6 is the case. This is definitely comfortable for black. Okay, he can go d4. Ah, he found this idea, okay, which I didn't kind of saw. Anyway, I'll just simplify it as well. There's a lot of the time for black here, so basically the game should be winning. Yeah, the end game is winning. Let's go rook e1, try to just get the king towards these pawns. So from being up a queen, I decided to go into this, but this is pretty much winning. Also the time like management is just more or less all right. So that's why all of this currently is completely okay. Let's go here. I can go rook c1. There's also rook c3, and there's f4 which is available. Let's go f4. He can take, I can take. Let's go here. So now I can go king e5 and bring the king to d4. Sure. Yeah, sure. All right, guys. Cool game. Very clean game. And of course, those are the best games. So now we are 4th place, and I'm actually trying to arrive here to the point where it's possible to win, but we are about to see. Let's go with the Sicilian. Maybe d6 dragon. Okay, let's go d5. He takes. Okay, let's take. Hit the pawn. Bishop g4. Basically Alapin Sicilian, which turned into some Scandinavian ideas. So here queen a5. Now I can play now I can play e5 right away. Take here, takes and take on d4, or just right away take on d4. That's also the possibility. Okay, here I'll play bishop b4 here. So I'm not sure if this is a theory, but I think it seems alright, because take and okay, let's take here, and then I guess just take on d5. That should be alright, I would say so, but not completely sure. But it feels okay, like just taking this pawn. If he doesn't get any initiative soon, black is fine, which should be the case. So he should not get. Okay, let's go knight f6 or protect the rook on d7. Or protection is a very important idea in chess. You just want to make sure that your pieces are set up in the way where they are no longer struggling with being taken for free. All right, so I'll go back. His king is weak. That's a good point. So let's go king b8. Can play this. All right, what is my opponent threatening? Always take care of the threats. Let's go here, double up. Well, he's still not having any serious threats going on, but I just need to be careful about being checkmated here, because that can cause a real trouble, and we would like to avoid that. So that's why this is something that I want to do. I just want to avoid this overall. So rook e7, hitting the bishop on e6. Let's see, guys, how is white going to continue? It's not so simple for him. He needs to be careful. Maybe rook d3, rook d3 and rook c3 as a particular ideas might work out. Okay, he's going back. Let's go back. I want to play knight f5. This is very serious idea. So okay, he's going into that. Let's go king a8. He needs to go back or somewhere, because now capturing is just not impossible. He goes back there. Okay, let's go knight d5. So I just want to try to use my resources. In chess, if you don't use your resources are going to become anti-resources, and actually your opponent can use them against you. So it's very important to be careful. Is he actually threatening some stuff here? He's threatening mate. Okay, let's go a6. There's no c4, at least still there's no c4, I would say. I can also run some checks here, so that would be nice. Let's go into this endgame. Okay, let's hit the bishop. I can take here and go into rook endgame. He has bishop a5, but they're just taking, so it's all right. Okay, let's take here. He has to take. There's knight e2, but that's blundering. Very sorry about it. Let's go here. Now I'm going for this. All right, that's cool. Black should be winning right now without a lot of the trouble. We are 4th place, and we have now I'm 6th place, so there's a problem. Okay, let's go here. I think that's enough here. Yeah, rook c2 now. Take this one. Okay, let's push. Okay, I just want to bring the king here. Let's bring the king more. Bring the king. The king needs to be involved in defending the position, otherwise the position will be problematic. Let's go here. Let's push. Okay, I'll take that. Push. Yeah, now he can't stop pushing. Here we are. We got the win. Let's see. Yeah, let's go towards the next game. Alright, guys, I'm now at the 2nd place, so it's actually possible to keep going on here, but we'll see what is the case. Let's take a look. Come on. Okay, I want to play against the 1st place. Why in the arenas it's actually pretty much hard to play with the 1st places. Like, you get the 2nd place, it's actually very hard. Like, you just can't play. You just can't play against the 1st place, which is interesting in general. Alright, so here we are. Let's go e4. Let's go c3. Knight f3. Alapin. Now there's a possibility to go e5 and then go cd4. Okay, now I can take. So basically we run into something that previously eventually something similar that happened, but here my opponent didn't actually play quite the best. He allowed me a lot of the initiative. White has a lot of the initiative here. That means a lot of the attacking resources, and for black right now it's a little bit questionable. How is he gonna continue? What is he gonna do? It's not very simple. That's a problem. It's not very simple for him. So here queen d4. I just want to play. All right, I just want to develop my piece, and let's castle. Like, all right, castles. Okay, he's pinning me. So let's go back, I guess. Let's target something. Always make sure to target something. Okay, he's targeting to take here. So let's centralize the knight. Maybe hit the bishop in some lines. So it's gonna be super questionable about what is black gonna do. Okay, he goes back. Let's go bishop d2 here. So right now at this position, this seems all right. Trading queens. How about trading queens? Sure, let's go trade the queens and go back. Now his pawn structure is basically ruined. Let's go back, knight c4. Just want to get the weaknesses. So here we created the weaknesses. There's a simple principle. Create a weakness, try to target, and put the opponent under the pressure all the time. All right, he goes here. I can go bishop e3, I guess, hit the knight. He takes, I take the knight, he takes, I just take here. Now we are trading. So white is okay. This is impossible because of taking here. Okay, let's take rook a1. And now, how is my opponent gonna continue? That's a very good question. Maybe h3 and something like that. Okay, anyway, let's hit this one. So let's hit the pawn on e7. It's gonna be questionable about how is he gonna continue. Let's go h3. I still wanna play g4 and maybe rook a7 in some lines. Okay, let's go rook a7. Focus on getting these pawns, and of course the focus is to try to get the pawn who can be pushed. Just push that pawn, push, and he will just arrive to the point where it's very comfortable. Yeah. So let's see. Should I take on e7? That's a good question. First on b7 as well, and then on e7. Yeah. Okay, now let's take here. Now pushing forward, that's a key. Now we want to push forward. Push and take. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for black. He can't easily figure out his stuff. We are 4 plays, guys. Only 4 plays, okay. There's 17 minutes to go. Okay, let's push. It's impossible. Now he has to take. Otherwise he's gonna get promotion, and there's a mate here. Let's keep going. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we have e4, d4. Let's go knight f6. Maybe c5. I need to win quickly. Let's go e6, takes. d6, and now g6. So this is Benoni. We have Benoni, and this is very like aggressive opening. I'm trying to see if I can actually set up some ideas and put my opponent into question. Okay, let's go 97. So I want to play 95 here. Maybe a6, bishop d7. Not so sure about it. Okay, queen d7, sure. So now there's knight c4, which is eventually fine idea. But do I have a lot from this? Yeah, that's a big question. I don't have so much from it. Okay, I achieved b5 in Benoni. So when you guys achieve b5 in Benoni properly, and you have the space like this one, that's super cool. That's super cool. That's really putting the opponent into the question, and he's not really easily gonna figure out what to do. Okay, we have this. So let's see what's going on over here. Black seems comfortable with everything right now. Black seems comfortable. So we are about to see c4. There's taking. Let's take here. There are some checks that black can also do. So for my opponent, his pawn structure isn't that great. All right, he's not taking care of that about the check, but I'm still not gonna give him because, well, I should have done that. All right, let's take and play queen a7. This is very problematic for white now. He needs to figure out what to do, and that's not very simple. Now let's go knight e4. He can take, I can give the check. Is this actually good enough? I wouldn't say so. Unfortunately, I have to trade and infiltrate like this. Black is definitely better, but am I winning? There's a big fight in front of us. All right, let's go here. Maybe I could do some knight e5 stuff in some lines, but that's still a question. He has rook c3. Okay, did he blunder something, or that's only my thought? He didn't blunder yet, but he might blunder soon as well. And this is very tricky position, and black needs to be very careful. Okay, let's give the check. G3. Probably just going back to a6 or back to f6 as well. Keep the queen in the game. Let's go. Ooh, I'm losing that pawn. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Anyway, let's put the pressure. So when you lose a pawn, it's not so much in chess, in so many levels. It's basically another thing, and you have to keep the game going on, otherwise they're going to be a trouble. All right, maybe queen a5, maybe queen d4. Let's go queen d4. Well, now rook e7 and king d7 are the idea. So the problem that my opponent is having is that he's hanging his piece with the check. All right, I can go rook e7. I just don't want to complicate and make it to the draw. Okay, I need to go king f8, but this is not great for white. I mean, it's not great for black as well, but we're still going on. So let's see what is the case. Queen d1, hit the rook, hit the knight. Ooh, he's defending here. Yeah, of course he's defending. Let's take the pawn on d5. So this is great as well. Let's see. Let's go here. Queen b5. Imps crony, I'm sorry. Nightbot deleted the message as well. Yeah. Well, I don't know what did you put it, but he just deleted the message, so that's also the problem. But yeah, it happens. Okay, he went a little bit too much. It's aggressive. Oh, okay. My opponent is setting up a lot of the ideas. Well, this is the one which... How do I stop that? Okay, never mind. Let's just go for this. I need to allow that. That's a problem. I need to allow this. Let's go here. Rook d2. Give a mate. Come on. Okay, rook d1 maybe. Ooh. Let's go here. Alright, we have the win. Oh, now I'm first place, finally. After a longer time, I'm first place. Okay, finally first place. But in order to keep the first place, we need to keep going on and we need to see what can be the thing. Okay, let's go b3. So this is called Nimzowitsch-Larsen opening. The main idea is to get bishop b2, hit the long diagonal, and put black into very big headache because he has to all the time worry about these two bishops. Now I can play e3 and knight e2. Of course, it's not necessarily to just get both of the bishops into this diagonal, but it's not particularly bad. Okay, he goes bishop g4, and now I'll just grab the space, maybe even go f4 and try to push f5. So in this case, my opponent might just have a little bit of struggle over here. Okay, bishop e4, I can take as well, and that should be fine. Okay, so now castles, let's take here, and this is basically the thing as well. Let's see overall. Let's see what can be the thing. All right, there's bishop e7. I'll just play knight g3, try to get the knight here, and it should be fine. Okay, let's take here. Let's go g5. Let's go h4. Try to move forward and improve. Let's go f5. Keep pushing. Well, I'm very sorry about this. Very sorry. Okay. We need to just... Okay. Why is this messages? All right. Okay, here we are. Sure. Let's go knight c3. Sorry guys, I was setting up the knight bot. He muted wrongly probably, but it's all right. It's okay. Let's keep going. We want to play knight d5. Don't try that, please, on the stream. It's not great. It's not great. Alright, it's not great as well. That's not good. Be kind on the stream. Come on. That's not good. Okay, let's take the queen. This guy is hanging the queen. I don't know what happened. At least he isn't... Okay, let's go here. Let's keep going. Well, what to do here? Okay, let's go e4. Okay, that's now perfect. It's working. Yeah. Knight h6, maybe knight f7. Try to just put the opponent in trouble. All right. Queen e6 now, and now we can play rook f6. So we can take on f6, and it's going to create... I mean, white is winning here. It's up a queen, so no problem. Let's go here. Maybe h6. Just pressure. Yeah, this bishop is the only bad thing in the white position, but overall, everything else is good. Knight d8, guys. What is knight d8 doing? Let's go here. Queen d5, sure. I think knight f6 is just coming up and taking on e5 very soon. So black needs to be very, very careful, because he's running into a lot of trouble here. He's running into a lot of trouble. So there's also h6, there's rook f5, there's like just getting all of this. Let's double up. There are many ways for white to win this game. Let's simply take here. Now I'm threatening to take on d7. Okay, sure. Perfect. All right, here we are. Let's keep going. Let's keep going as well. We are first place, so it's going on. Let's go e6. c5. Well, I don't know what is this opening, but it's playable. Trying to confuse my opponent. Okay, maybe I can go bishop e7 now. Castles, and black seems alright. Knight c6 maybe. Let's get the center with d5. Bishop d7. Here we are. Alright, let's... Do I keep the bishop? I don't think so. Let's just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward. Okay, now I don't want to trade the queens. If you are guys looking to play for the wins, don't trade the queens so often. That's very important. Let's see. What? He resigned. Why? Why? Why resignation? I don't get it. Why resignation as well? Okay, that wasn't really expected as well. But yeah. That's something which is weird. That's not very common. Okay, I need to make the move. D6. Let's go knight d7. Knight f6. I'm trying to see why my opponent, like previous opponent, why he actually just like did what he did. Like he just went into that. That's weird. That's pretty weird as well. But alright. Here we are. Let's see. Let's see here. What to do? That's a good question now. Let's go e5. Well, I'm currently first place. Want to keep that. Finally, we will see. Okay, let's short castle. b6 and bishop b7. Alright, bishop b7 now. Get long diagonal. Alright, let's take, open up the bishop. I can also go queen c8 as well. That should be fine for black. Can take, okay, let's take here. Bishop d6. So this is better position for my opponent as well. He's actually doing quite good. I don't like the position. Okay, bishop c5. Yeah, the idea... So, this is a clear path. The opponent has the bishop pair. What we need to do, try to somehow get rid of the bishop pair. Because the bishop pair can be very, very annoying. And that's actually the problem. So, the bishop pair can be very, very annoying. Okay, let's go f5. I'm trying to create some gameplay on the other side. Okay, take. And then go for this, hit this one. Alright, let's go here. And now this is serious weakness now. Okay, here black got a very good play. Here from the position which wasn't really super optimistic. Now we have a fine gameplay. So yeah, that's also the thing as well. But let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see what's going on. He took. Alright. I'm not sure if I should keep the chat like that or just make it differently. Anyway, let's go here. Running out of time. What is this running out of time? Ooh, there's rook f1, but okay, I still need to defend and try to make sure to... So what is the plan? The plan is to somehow bring this bishop and the queen together in the game. So if that can be the thing, that would be great for black. But that's not simple as well. That's not simple. Okay, taking. Taking. Queen g3. Now the queen is kind of trapped with the back rank issues. Yeah, bishop e3, bishop f4. That's a plan. Let's go here. I could also win bishop e3 right away. Okay, queen c1. Queen c1. Bishop g1. Queen g5. Queen e3. Here. But it's still not over. That's a problem. This game, far from over yet. Oh, okay. Well, my opponent is actually doing quite good. Okay, let's take the most unnecessary pawn. I'm gonna lose this one. Okay, I'm just gonna get mated. That's the problem. Okay, hopefully he takes. Oh, okay, the tournament ended, so we got the game aborted. Alright, guys. I got the first game, first place. After a long time, we have the first place. Let's start with the new arena tournament. So it's gonna be 3+0 again. And let's start. I'm probably gonna play against the player from the Spain. Okay, I got pretty lucky in this one that the game actually was aborted. Ooh, I play from the player who is on the stream again. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Knight f3. We got the Alapin. d4 is available. Let's go d4 now. So how is he going to continue? That's a good question. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's take. Knight c3. Hit the queen. Okay, bishop f4 maybe. Develop. This wasn't super clean to me, but now white has a clean bishop pair. That's why. He should probably went for a slight different development. So that's why we have this as well. But let's see over here, guys, what's going on. All right. Short castle, definitely. Feels like a good idea, but not sure about it completely. Short castle, definitely. Knight c6, let's go rook b1. Okay, let's go here. Queen c2, maybe. Maybe c4. Yeah, c4 and d5. Such a good idea. If he takes, it ruins the pawn structure, and then d5. Okay, d5 right away. Now this is hanging. That's for free, unfortunately. For him. Wait a second. Queen h5 looks so tempting. This looks so tempting. Let's go for this. I don't know. I don't know if it's working or no, but let's just go for it. g6, queen h7. Black is facing big issues, yeah. The two bishops are ruining the game. That's a problem for my opponent. Two bishops are ruining a lot. There's a checkmate here. Definitely there's something. I mean, bishop b4, this, bishop f5, takes. Well, I just pick up the material. I think it seems alright. Yeah, okay, we got the win. Okay, Mr. Mehdi. Very sorry about it, but yeah, the two bishops are very problematic in general, so that's something that has to be taken very, very seriously. All right, guys, please go ahead. If you have an account, you can ask me different questions about about some chess questions and what's going on. You're at the school. It's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. Okay, here knight g4 is a move. Yeah, here knight g4, he takes, yeah, knight e4 now. And this is all right. Oh, okay, what is this? I think b5. He takes with a knight. Oh, there's no fork. I just missed this. Well, that was too much. That was too much. Okay, at least there's a bishop pair, so. Maybe b4. Yeah, I can play e5 as well. Yeah, e5 is available and rook b8 as well. That's the only way to save the material. It's actually the only way to save a little bit the material. And now I lost the material. Yeah, my opponent now can take. This is huge blunder. He can take and after that take down. That's a huge blunder. All right. Keep playing without the piece, what to say. Just keep playing without the piece. Let's push. Try to complicate it. Queen a5, queen c5, maybe. Queen b6. Alright. This is my only hope. Oh, wow, what? Okay, what he did. Why he pushed that? Okay, maybe he wanted to create an outpost, but not really sure. Now there are some ideas as well. There are some ideas here. There are still some ideas, definitely. Okay. Knight f6, bishop f1. Very lucky to have that overall. Wait a second. I missed to... Yeah, I missed to just take the free rook. Oh my god, okay. Okay, whatever. Let's go back. I have no clue. This is actually a checkmate. Oh. Yeah, it's losing. Only if he takes, it's winning, but there's no way. Yeah, he checkmated me. Alright, guys, what a bad game this was. Like, it was alright, and then after that, it just became disaster. It's just a disaster, but keep being on the stream so I can actually see a comeback and me trying to just farm this leaderboard after painful loss. Okay, so we have g3. Let's go bishop g2. I just ignore the fact that he's actually pressuring me and just go a3 and go knight f3. Hit the pawn. Okay, take here. Got a free pawn. Okay, let's take. So this is something that you never want to avoid to allow in chess. Like the pawn structures as just being like this. This is so problematic overall. Like it's first of all it's restricting the things. Secondly, in general, it's just very problematic, so it's not good actually. That's a problem. All right, guys, there's e3. Can go d4, maybe knight b5, knight c7 potentially. We'll see. Let's go d4. Go here. I can take on b7. Let's go rook fd1 first. Okay, there's taking here. Now it's all right. Let's go queen f5. So if he goes g6, they're just taking here. That I'm guessing this move is going to be played. g6. This is the most obvious move, but it's actually the biggest blunder. g6 as well. So after that, queen g6 and it's over. Oh, he doesn't go for that. Okay, congratulations. That's actually quite good from our opponent. He understood that g6 is a mistake. I want to go rook g1. Try to open up the things as soon as it's possible. Let's go for this. He can't capture. Let's see. I'm only 7th place, but that's so bad at this arena currently at this moment. We're about to see what will happen. No threats. g1. Start an attack. Okay. Can I do this? No, I can't. There's no reason to be that crazy yet. Like sacrifice entire rook for an attack where his king can actually run away from the trouble. Okay. That's what he figured out. But now I have these ideas. I mean, this is actually losing right away. Let's see. Yeah, this is a nice one. Queen g5. g7 is problem. That bishop is the main character. Like, he is the one who just causes all the trouble for my opponent. That's also the problem. So white is just now completely winning. Okay, why that? I don't know. Let's get this, and it's a mate. Alright guys, we have the win. Let's keep going with the next one. Please feel free to ask me any chess questions you want in the chat as well, such as related to coaching, related to the openings, related to middle games, related to the different things. I'm very happy to answer to all of you who have some chess questions which are related to if you are struggling in chess, if you are actually having an issues with a particular opening, if you need if you want to know the opinion about specific things like some opening or middle games or the pawn structures, please feel free to ask me anything related to these chess topics. Okay, we got an English opening, Anglo-Indian. I'm trying to make sure to get my pieces out, and here the black has a huge problem with his bishop, which is arriving at c8. So now I'll just slowly castle, get d4, and prepare to get the move e4. White has a very powerful center, and right here at this point for black it's going to be a bit questionable what is he going to do. So now we have bishop f4, black can't really push e5. I'm going to play rook e1, get the rook on d1, and now we prepared everything in the game, which is a strategical really great position. So for black it's just going to be a question, what's he going to continue. Let's go e5. I'm threatening g4 with an idea to just trap the knight. So if he goes knight g7 back, there's going to be very nice way to checkmate the opponent. Okay, let's go here. He has that move. All right, let's sacrifice the queen. And now knight f6 would be a checkmate. So this is something that my opponent missed, but it's a very nice path as well. And right now the game is completely over. White is just completely winning, so there's no path as well. We have a very interesting queen sacrifice, and right now for black it's a question, what is he gonna do, how is he gonna continue. Let's go queen b3. He can take, I can take, and white is just alright at this point. It's okay, I can play g5 and keep squeezing him down. So yeah, this bishop, he's unfortunately not in the game, and that's the biggest issue, which for my opponent that just resulted into this queen sacrifice and made this possible. Okay, let's go knight g5, so I can still go for this. All right, let's go here, start an attack, like get towards the checkmate potentially. Okay, knight e4, knight e6, queen g5, queen g5 definitely, knight e6. Okay, I'll not trade the queens yet. Knight e6 is alternative. Yeah, knight e6. Can develop the bishop, and then there's this. There's also the fork here. So white seems comfortable in general. White just seems comfortable. We're about to see what's my opponent gonna do. Okay, here we have rook f8, bishop f3. I can take on h5 in some lines. Going back. Okay, maybe here. Okay, I want to set up some different tactical ideas. Overall, that's a plan. So if that can happen, that would be nice. Let's see. So if that can happen, that would be nice. Alright, guys. Rook e2. No, I just blundered. Oh, okay. He didn't saw, so it's alright. Okay, let's make sure to win this. Bishop f7 or knight f7. Ooh, another blunder. And he didn't saw it. Okay, now it's over. F8. Oh, if he takes. Yep. Queen e4. Yeah, queen e4 as well. Queen d5. Rook f8. It's a checkmate. I didn't realize it's a checkmate. Oh, I'm only 6th place. Yeah, actually, that's quite good. We got the 2 wins in a row. Let's go back. Can I be first? Can I get the first place? Okay, e5, knight f6. All right. Let's see. Can I? All right, guys. Now what to do? e5, let's go. b6. Here. Knight d7. a5. All right, that's now the question. That's a little bit question. Knight d6. Oh. All right. Giving that pawn wasn't planned, but still I took the one on b4. So it's okay. Is this guy streaming? No, he's not streaming. He's actually playing good. I want to go back. Bishop e7. Sure. 95, queen b7. Hit the... Okay, let's go here. Rook d8. Activate. Let's go here. Ooh, I need to be careful because of the forking ideas here. That's also the potential trouble that might be problematic. There's 91. What do I do against 91? Okay, 91 is a big problem. 91, knight c5, definitely. Has to be played. Alright, this is even bigger problem. Oh, okay. Let's go here and rook d2. e4, that's a problem. e4, yeah, e4, rook d2 I have to do. Go back, down and exchange. Playing with being down in exchange, the worst possible scenario. Okay, trying to stop this square. Okay, bishop g5. Hopefully my opponent will blunder, but hoping chess is not a chess. I mean, it's just a hope. That's not chess, it's hope in chess. Okay, I can go back. Bishop e3, knight d7, I guess. Maybe knight e5. Well, I'm not hitting anything. Alright, guys, down a complete exchange. No, I have to go for that. At least the pawn structure is safer now. That's at least the case. Is he okay? Let's go here. Let's push. It's a good question if that was actually correct, but alright, let's go here. I want to play c6. Yeah. Take. Knight g6. Wow. Yeah, rook g8. It's over. Yeah, he's finding this. Wait, what? Why he isn't finishing this? "45 seconds, yeah, this is over, but I'm just casually trying to maybe do something." King f6. b3. Yeah. Interesting. Now I'm down 14 plays. This is very tough, guys. There has to be the rest of the games. There has to be a win. Otherwise, there's not gonna be the way to win this tournament. Let's go d4. Let's go c4. Knight c3. Bishop d2. Okay, here. Bishop d2. And now short castle. Yeah. Yeah, these players are playing good. I can't really touch anything. These players are doing great. Yeah, without any trouble. Like they're just doing great for their rating. This is something I spoke about in a streams before this one. Like, that's simply the fact. It's so hard to get into something easily. Let's go and take once. All right, let's go queen f5. Try to engage, put some trouble into my opponent. I don't know. It's a question. Okay, guys, I updated the logo and video because I think it's better like this, but not completely sure. Should be. Wampa Stompa, welcome to the stream. Oof. Tough. Very tough game. Very tough tournament. Okay, what to do? Let's go here. Well, I could take the free pawn. Okay, I started blundering. How y'all... Hey, we are all doing good, I would say. I hope so. Yeah, we should all be doing great as well. Let's see here. What just happened? So we have... What do we have over here? We have rook e6. Let's go queen e4. Trying to get some stuff. I want to get f4. Maybe push f5. Rook c3. So maybe... Oof. That's a big question. Let's go rook d5. Infiltrate. There's queen d3 also available here. So that's a good question about what is black gonna do. How is he gonna continue? Okay, let's go queen d3. Maybe rook d7. Thanks for talking to me. I look forward to the chess int. What does that mean, chess int? I'm not sure what you were. Of course, I'm ready to talk with all the players here. Feel free to ask me about any chess questions, guys. Please, feel free to ask me about any chess questions. Okay, let's stay here. Well, he took here, alright. Well, this is hanging. I'm just blundering the rook almost. I look for chess intelligence. Okay, that's very nice as well. Thanks a lot. Ooh, rook d4. Okay, this was a very nice idea by my opponent, so now I need to be very careful. Rook d7 maybe, and queen d5 maybe. Who knows? These are the questions. It's very important to answer on these. Not sure what's going on. All right, guys, I can even move the this overall here. I think it will be fine. Let's see. Yeah, and my camera even on the right as well. So your guy is gonna be comfortably seeing the things. Let's see. All right, here we are. Yeah, I think right now it's all right. Should be. Okay, what to do in this position? Does anybody has an idea what to do in this position, guys? What is white supposed to do here? It's a pretty good question. So like openings are nice to see, definitely. The openings are nice to see. But now it's a big question what to do. Also, there's no time from my side, and my opponent doesn't have a lot of the time, so that's also good for me. But beside that, okay, let's go queen d5. Yeah, this is drawish rook endgame. This is pretty drawish rook endgame. Yeah, opening. Okay, so when it comes to the openings, please feel free to ask anything. Open to discuss about the stuff. Keep going. Let's keep going, guys. Wanna try to get the first place if that's possible. Only 27 place right now. Okay, that means need to be super quick, super fast. Otherwise the problems will arrive. Okay, let's go with c5 or just something aggressive here. Let's go d6. What are they playing? Are they playing like they should be? Push. Okay, knight f6, g6 and bishop g7. That's a plan, yeah. So we have the dragon as well. Typical dragon. White is looking forward to start an attack. Black is looking forward to start an attack towards the other side. So the things are pretty much going on in this case. And this has a lot of the theory. So for all of you who want to complicate the games and are ready to work, I always suggest to go for some source of theory and more complicated theory. Why? Because if you go for it, what will happen is that your opponents are going to get into trouble and they need to be either knowing the theory, because if you play the easy openings, the players are just going to get like no theoretical problems and they can just play casual chess, which is something that we would like to avoid as well. So that's something which is very, very important in general. Alright, here my opponent is spending the time, which is good according to the time management in this game, but it's not great according to the tournament time, because there's only 32 minutes left and I'm actually in a very big issue about what's going on. Let's get knight g4. Just want to take the knight on c3. So want to put the issues in the white king and around the white king. So that's also the idea over here. Let's see what can happen. Okay, we have knight a4. Wait, what? Can I take? Yeah, it's possible to take. It's also possible to take here. Okay, let's take here for the public. This is over. Bishop b2. Bishop c3. There's knight e3 available here. Yeah, there's knight e3. Yeah, knight e3 is nice. And then take on d1. I can always give the check. That's actually helpful. Alright, let's give the check. Wait. Let's give the check here. Bishop takes. Now bishop g7. So black is up a few pawns at the end. Up 2 pawns. Alright, that should be enough to win this endgame. But I just want to make sure to not blunder some stupid stuff like some infiltrations. Ooh, okay, I just blundered a pawn. Is he gonna see that? It's a free pawn, really. I'm guessing that he doesn't see that, because he would already take that if he's seeing it. Okay, he doesn't see that. That's quite funny. Okay, let's push, guys. Maybe king h7. I think that's alright, but not sure completely. He takes. Let's take with the e pawn. Maybe get the rook over the open file. Yeah, this is winning. Just want to make sure. So this is weak. Want to make sure to defend this. Hello, I nearly got 20 2400 and I hit 2392, but right now I'm 2345. Your advice has been quite helpful. Very happy to see that, to hear that, man. Very happy to hear that. Trust me, I'm very happy. I'm happy to advise as well on these streams and make this content educational, also entertaining, but more educational than entertaining, to be honest. You know, I'm a chess coach, so that's where I'm focusing. Not really a lot of the entertainment, as well as some advices, but I'm very inspired to hear those stories where somebody like got to jump into the stuff. And the good news is that you can still hit more, but you need to accept that you dropped. Dropping as well is part of the process, you know. It's not something that you can avoid. Okay, this player, he actually just pre-moved, and he thought that he will... Actually, something different will happen, but alright, guys. I'm in trouble here. Like, I'm only 28th place, so that's very bad overall. But alright, let's keep going. Let's play G3. I realized that my biggest weakness wasn't knowing my openings well enough to equalize into the middle game. So I really bit the boat on concrete line, and now I'm getting better positions. Yes, that's exactly the case, guys. Like, we are just we're just making sure to give ourselves comfortability in our play. Like, sometimes you will see a player over the board, blitz or anything, hitting specific rating so easily. Then you will see the same exact rating from the other player, but he has a big struggle to get into that rating. That's just showing off. Okay, I'm playing very badly this game, but never mind. They're just showing off that you have the players with the different G-apps and, you know, different things going on. So how do you solve these ideas and these problems? Well, over the time you need to switch. Like, over the time you slowly switch and you slowly improve the things. So this is something which is just very, very important in this case. Okay, guys, I got somehow outside of the trouble here. So he plays 95. Okay, that's a tricky move. Well, should I take? No, let's go 94. Well, my opponent can jump 94. Then there's 95. Okay, we have complete mess in this game. Let's take here. So he has rook f2, which I don't like, but I have to accept that reality. So yeah, going back from 2392 to 2345, that's not bad. That's not really bad overall. Despite thinking, alright, that's a lot, that's not a lot, that's not a problem. The problem is me. I had 2900, 2920 at some point. Now I'm 2680. Like, is that problematic? Well, yes, but I still don't take that as a huge issue. So it's alright. I think it's alright. Okay, rook f1. Just hit this bishop. I just want to play this game overall. Like, I didn't get the great position from the opening. So now going on and just keeping the things going on is the only altitude. There's nothing else that can be done. Alright, I need to get my king outside of the way. Like, my opponent is really trying to green me with this rook c2 ideas, which I can accept, but this I didn't saw. I didn't predict that. I'm very sorry. I kind of saw it, but didn't predict that. Okay, I'm trying to aim for some ideas, but this isn't great. Okay, this is so bad now, unfortunately. He has rook g3. He has a lot of the checks. Let's go here. Well, if he takes, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a problem now. That's a big problem, guys. Never mind, let's go rook b7. Keep it positive. And the fight isn't over. Okay, what is this? King f4? I guess so. Rook h3. Well, I have 92. I'm kind of trying to get away of the trouble. So where are the threats? The number one question. Where are the threats? Do they exist as well? Where are these threats, dude? Okay, let's go here. Maybe I can give some checks, which are useful. Alright, let's go here. This rook is kind of limited now, but that's all I can say. He is not even being close to being trapped. Yeah, that's why I said he's limited. Oh my god, I almost blundered this. Can give the check. Can give another check, maybe. Can go a4. I need to complicate. Yeah, he's actually threatening that, so that's bad. Okay, I can still go knight c4 now, because this is hanging. So there's a check, but this one is hanging. Alright, so that's kind of lucky thing for white at this case. Okay, but now this is a free rook. He didn't saw that, which is great for white right now, guys. Let's keep going. Okay, we got the win. We have the win, 22nd place. So 24 minutes left. Maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a possibility. Well, where are my points? Okay, very questionable. 22 to 24 is basically no difference in terms of skill. Just have to keep playing and I'll hit that. I spoke about that in my previous streams. Like, it's not only about that, the mentality, simply. The mentality. Just have that mentality. You have that. You basically want to have that mentality all the time. Like, I'm going to hit 2400. Not only 24, but 2450. Because that's not actually far away from reality, you know. That's actually very close to reality. The difference is basically like 2400, 2700, 2800, everything which is 250, 300 point rating, more or less difference. That's real difference, you know. This is not huge difference. Okay, I could trap his bishop, but now I missed that. Well, hopefully he goes here, then I can trap his bishop. I kind of played quickly and missed this opportunity. Anyways, when you guys miss the opportunity, it's very important to just not really think about, I missed that, I just missed this, why did I do that? Like, it's chess. The chess is the game like that. Just one slip down and that's over. Like, you just make one little mistake, the game is completely over. So this is the reality we have to accept. It's not like something like, you know, you play like a machine and you're like, all right, I just blundered this. Like, now, how that was possible? It's just a chess. So I wasn't taking care, but still, let's keep playing. This is winnable. That's all I can say. It's not still winning. The black king isn't standing in a great spot. Yeah, exactly. This is the reason why. I mean, one of the reasons. Well, what to do? Let's go queen f8. I have no clue. I think this is already very suspicious for black. Very suspicious. Seriously. Okay, he can take, I can take. I would like to take with the king. Get away from this trouble. Yeah, this knight is now, right now, it's not doing so much on h6. So that's sort of the helpful thing for whites, for black, I mean. Okay, let's go bishop f6, trade the bishop. Let's take here. Maybe I can trade. Hopefully I can trade. I mean, I'll be happy to do that and let him take that pawn. He does this, alright. Let's... he's threatening that. Okay, let's go rook f8, I guess. Still keep going on for these ideas. Let's go here. Bishop b5. He can take and take. We can go towards the end game. Okay, I'm having in mind one calculation. Okay, now it's winning. Here we go. Let's see. Let's keep going. Sure, let's keep going. We're now 13 plays. There's 21 minutes left. So in average, if I can win like... Alright, that's a question. I need to be very quick with winning. That's a thing. Did they play it already against him? No, not really. Alright, guys. Keep going. Astra, it's a dragon. He will... No, he's not gonna take. Okay, but let's play knight f6. Short castles. Maybe there's d5. Yeah, let's create a mess. But these players are good at this. They know how to continue. Anyway. Knight d5, cd5. Sure. Let's go rook b8. Try to hit on b2. Maybe something like e5 and d4 here. Yeah, sure. Still available to push. Oh, I can take d3. Would that be too much? I don't think so. Oh, he can take. All right. Okay, let's go for this. If he takes, there's taking and taking on e2. So It's quite nice. There's taking. There's d3 right away now. Yeah, d3 right away. Oh, that's unexpected. Let's go here. I'm not completely sure if this is working out. That's a good question. Let's see. b3. Okay, open up. Well, it's a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I was supposed to do something different. Well, now he's thinking about with what to take. All right. Let's take anyway. I don't know. Ooh, he took with the rook. Okay, he had to take with the rook. What I'm speaking about. I just missed that. I thought he had to take with the queen, but actually just completely missed that. We have 19 minutes left. And there's a possibility to win this arena, but the question what to do. Guys, that's a good question here. Let's see. Let's see, guys. All right. Bishop h6. There are no threats currently. This is just a question. Let's go queen f6. Making sure to close this important diagonal. Just making sure to close this important diagonal, which can in general create an issues. It can create an issues. That's a problem. Yeah, all right. Let's go here. Tough game. Very tough game. And I'm slow. That's the main issue. Another issue is being very slow. Why? Because there are only 17 minutes left to do something here. Okay, we have g5. Finally something. His bishop is hanging. So this game is now looking over. I'm very sorry, guys. I was trying to set up my overlay to look like a normal one. Let's go rook d1. But that's something which always can be like improved, different. Queen d4. I want to just bring the checkmate to the table. Come on, queen h4. Or queen d2. Whatever he does. Sure. Let's keep rolling. Okay, we are still 13. Still 13. Okay, 24. Somebody has 32. This is a good question. Okay, very small amount of time left to go. Very small amount of time. Well, okay, let's go b3. Wait, what? I just played this guy. I don't know. Can't remember. It's castle. Yeah, and it's incredible that these players are theoretically just very well prepared. That's just incredible. Like, the opening part is literally the best part that my opponents are actually having in mind. So that's super interesting as well. That wasn't the case in past in chess, but now with the computers era and everything, that's case a lot. Which I don't say it's bad, but it's very important to also search for the middle games and be very much related and looking into that. Okay, let's go rook b1. I want to play d5. I really want to. That's my wish. But this bishop is just bad. He can't move. That's the problem which my opponent is particularly having. His bishop is just bad. He can't move. Okay, let's go queen c2. Maybe I can go 92, 94. Okay, he played with his queen 10 times in a row. That's not really the great thing as well. Playing with the queen 10 times in a row. Okay, let's push. Bishop d5. Takes, I can take with the bishop. Okay, sure. Let's go back. I want to keep this golden bishop. Like, he's a gold in the position. That's a gold one. Like this fianchetto bishop as well. Let's go knight e4, rook d1 maybe. Still a good question. Well, what to do? Can I do c5 and keep pushing? Queen c4, yeah, definitely. Knight d6. Knight d6. Get an activity. He has knight f4, but that's not easy to find. Knight f4 isn't simple, as it seemed like. It might look simple as well, but it's not. Alright. He founded that. Interesting. Yeah, and sometimes very often what happens is that I guess the move which players, I mean, are maybe not gonna find, and what just happens is that they just find that. They just find that move, and that's over. Dream is over. Okay, I would like to trade the queens. The bishop pair is uncomfortable. The light squares are problematic, like for the white king. The light squares. They're truly problematic, you know. Okay, let's go here, I guess. He can take. Alright, not the first time it would be for me to hang the pawns, and another time hanging the pawn. That's so bad. Okay, this is not a good idea, definitely. Let's give the check. Check. Check here. And take on a8. Sure. Okay, I got lucky. 13 minutes left. Is there a possibility to strike for first? Let's see, guys. Feel free to drop the follow if you like the content as well. It would help me to reach Chess.com, I think partner streamer. I don't know how they call that when you're not community streamer, but the other one. Okay, I need to actually outplay this guy. So let's go for the main repertoire with g6. Okay. Let's go for this. Let's go rook e8. Let's take. Well, he made a mistake. He was supposed to take with a queen to support his pieces, but he took with a bishop, and now this remained kind of weird, but alright. This is good position for white. He has knight d6 coming up. Massive problem. Massive. Very big problem as well. Knight d6, yeah. Rook e7, maybe I can take. Knight b4 as a safer tool. Alright, let's go bishop g4. Need to try to set up an attack somehow. Well, if I take, it's a good question. Anyway, let's take. If I wait, there's gonna be nothing, so in this position, it's better to risk everything rather than just waiting. What? The queen? Who cares about the queen, right? Okay, whatever. I think I'm fine here. No! Knight f7. Oh my god. Knight f7. Lose the game for black. Ooh. And he didn't saw that. He just missed this idea. Wait, I don't want to get forked another time. Alright, so. Oh my god. Okay, queen e1 now and queen b4. Come on. Just don't get checkmated, maybe. That would be nice as well, to not get checkmated. Let's get away from the trouble. I feel like I'm gonna lose this game. I don't know why, but I mean, it felt problematic. Okay, let's go here. Queen b1 maybe. Queen c2. Well, king f8. Come on, there's a mate here. Okay. All right, he's seeing this stuff. Legendary. But this is still not that simply over. Like it seems like. I have to find the breakthrough. I think my knight was supposed to arrive to g4 somehow. But how? That's a good question. Oh, okay. I'm just blundering. I just keep blundering all the time. Definitely. I just keep blundering all the time. Yeah, sure. Let's go back. Well, let's give a mate finally. Okay, here we go. 9 minutes left. Place number 4. All right, guys. Can I get the first place? Come on. Let's see. Is there a possibility to get the first place? That's a good question. All right, let's go c4. d4. Knight f3 and g3, and then take on f3. Okay, and go knight h4. Oh no, I can't go for it. Never mind. I'm not gonna try to sell the tricks. Let's go here. Let's go d5. Well, I have no clue if this is actually alright, but okay, that's not winning. Need to be quick. Rook d1, come on. Knight g5. Sure, and then there's a mating threat. Is he examining that, or he's gonna pick up the bishop? Alright, let's give the mate. Alright, guys. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, my opponent basically gave me like a lot of the in the opening, and that just created additional struggle. We are now second place, so there's a great chance to be first, but I need to win the rest. There's somebody who is following. All right. Yeah, this player is playing very in a shy way. I want to say in a very good way. He's slowly improving, so that's cool by him. Queen d5. Knight d5. e6. Okay, let's go here. Trade. Alright, I can't do anything, so it's better to just set up the pieces on the different color. Let's go b5, c4 taking, I guess. Let's take... Well, I can also keep it solid after knight c7, but... He should push. c4 is an advanced move. Okay, he saw that. Interesting. Very interesting. 6 minutes left. Come on. Now I push when it's actually bad. Alright, alright. I'm lost now. Oh my god. Okay, this is so bad. Being down a piece. Let's go rook c4. Being down a piece. Can I win this by just being down a piece? Okay, can take here. Of course. Let's go here. a6, g5. Okay, let's go rook d8. Stop that. And he can still go for it, and it's still winning for him. So that's how my opponent is winning. But alright, I need to run. Run from trouble. Yeah, there's a check, which I missed. Okay. Rook d7, rook c8, I guess. Trade once and keep playing it. Yeah, sure. Sure. Knight e4. King g8 and now threatening rook d1, knight f2. Let's see. Grab the pawn. Grab if it's possible. Everything. There's rook d4 in some lines, double up. Yeah, okay, he's wasting a bunch of time, which is working for me, but let's see, guys, if we can actually get the win here. Rook d1 and knight f2, come on. Okay, knight e4. Knight f6. g5, I don't know. Not sure about this. Let's take. Let's go for this. Let's give the check. King h7. All right, this should be all right. Should be all right. Let's see. Questionable. Rook e8. All right, guys. What to do now? Probably king h7. Here we go. 3 minutes left. Which placement I am? Oh, this is very bad. The player, yeah, we have only 3 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, there's no path to actually do anything. I need to win basically 20 seconds with wasting less than 20 seconds on the clock. A stake. I could have taken with the queen, but anyway. Let's go here. What exactly? What exactly? What is unclear? Alright, let's go queen d7. Come on, come on. Faster. Just play faster. Yeah, definitely. How old are you? Mr. Oh, okay. Let's see, rook d8. Well, you're very young though. You're very young. There's a lot of the space for improvement. Come on, yeah, come on, blunder something, come on. Just blunder something, yeah. Let's push. Yeah, this is winning, but... Come on, just... Well, there are a lot of the issues and it happens to all of us. It's not literally just for nothing being said, like all the winning games had to be won. It's hardest to win the winning game. That's not something which is just said for nothing, you know. Well, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna get to the time. I'm not gonna get to the win on time. That's so unfortunate. Unless he resigns, which is not gonna be the case, and now he can wait until the tournament is aborting. Yeah, which is just so unfortunate for me. Okay, let's go for, I don't know, whatever. Queen d4, I have no clue. 14 seconds, yeah, it's over. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Just play faster. We are second place. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Second place. Alright, guys. First place, second place. Now I'll be keep playing Blitz. Blitz road to something. Let's see here. Okay, I can even ignore this for now. Let me just set up this as well. Alright. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Alright. Here we are. Okay, we can play Blitz now. So I just need to change the title as well. Let's keep going. All right. Let's start. 3 minutes games. Okay, guys. So we have 25.95 at this point, and yeah, this player is doing all right. Here, D4, 93. He's playing modern defense. So he's doing modern defense as well. That's a very cool opening as well, which I used to play, and in general, it's completely fine. So I play I played this as well. I played this as well on my own. That's also the thing. Alright, guys, I just want to set up the chat, but it's a bit not so simple overall. Okay, I think right now it's good. Alright, let's take on c5. I think that's theory. He goes knight c6. Let's go knight f3. Queen f5, sure. Maybe just bishop d2 and then bishop d3. Should be okay for white. Now we have short castle going on. Okay, let's go short castle. Okay, let's go knight d5. Maybe I can get bishop e3. Hit the queen. I'm actually threatening to just jump knight c7. Okay, bishop e3, and then if he goes for something, I have bishop b6. Yeah, it has to go for that, and now there's this, so that's looking good. Okay, here, and then knight b6. That's a plan. Yeah, this is winning one. This is winning game. Okay, that's cool. Alright, but how about the rook? Come on, how about the rook? Knight b6? No, knight b6. Knight b6 not enough. Bishop b8 way stronger. Okay, I can take here and just play c3. Okay, so now his queen is hanging. He's seeing that. Let's put the pressure. Let's go a4. a5. Queen e3 seems enough. Stopping this. So white is up in exchange, but of course, in order to win this game, it's taking a lot, not only just being up in exchange. That's not enough. That's a starting point, but takes a lot generally. Go here. So yeah, the hardest thing is to win winning games, simply because we get like so relaxed as well. Even me now, I'm kind of so relaxed, but that's not great for this game. Like, instead, what is required is to hardly calculate the stuff. Like, see, okay, he has this. Like, he can try to play bishop b2. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. But my opponent is either missing this. Like, he is either missing the stuff. So that's also the part of the chess. Like, but now I miss the e4 as a fork as well. Incredible, really. Just incredible situation. Just missing this stuff. Yeah, that's fairly at least incredible. You know, incredible to believe that this will happen. And yeah, it just somehow it keeps happening. So it's not only like one main problem. It's a problem for a lot of the players. Yeah, it has bishop b5. I can drop this. Yeah, oh my god. All right, that is so unbelievable. That's so unbelievable. Wait, there's this. I guess. There's taking. There are 2 checks available, and that's it. That's the end of the story. I mean, he has a checkmate. Okay, he goes for it, but... Yeah. Wow. Wow, what a game. From completely winning to just... So from completely winning into this. Yeah, but you should not get upset about it. I mean, the same thing happens to me here. Like, it was completely over, and now we had to run towards this, which is, you know, a very bad point. All right, let's go for the rematch. Let's try to make sure that I can actually drop out of this trouble. Okay, so it's very important to be focused. If you're not focused, that's bad. Okay, let's get e5. Let's focus, guys. Okay, I just want to really get to 2800. Despite me having 2670, which is very little rating and very nothing for, you know, overall. It's very bad. All right, I can just remove this. It's all right. Better like this, guys. It's better like this. I would say so. It's better like this. Let's see here. What can we get? It's a good question. Okay, I'm setting up my chat box, but I can't set up this properly. Just want to make sure that you all guys are seeing this, but that's a little bit annoying. Anyway, let's try to sell the trick to this player. No, he's not falling for the tricks. That's a problem. Okay, I'm down a minute. Let's develop. Let's just quickly try to get out of the trouble. Castles. Knight e4, bishop b6. He takes. There's just taking available. Okay. Rook e8 is alternative. All of this is fine for black, realistically. All of this is fine. Bishop d4. Knight takes. And black seems alright here. So there's this knight is getting alright here. This is going on pretty much. But that's everything. Maybe d5. Who knows? 2300. You mean 2299? Well, that's not. I mean, that's not really bad. It happens. Just have to like keep not being nervous. If you are nervous and you just focus on numbers and the rating, you're never gonna achieve that. Unfortunately, there needs to be slow grinding. There's something called slow grinding. So when you have slow grinding in your mindset, that's completely different story, because slow grinding will make sure to keep the things way better for you. That's source of the thing. All right, guys. b5. Okay, let's take. Get rook c8 here. Okay, let's go queen b6. Hit the pawn. Let's go d5 maybe, get the center. Bishop f5. Well, he's kind of passive here, and that's good for black. He's passive, that's good. Alright, now e5 is hanging. Great. Another blunder. But there's a move which can change everything in one idea. There's rook c2, sacrifice the rook, and then he found it. Bishop d4. Then if I take, he takes. take. Isn't this a mate? Check. And the rook f2. Yes. Alright. This was good. I got lucky that I had all of this. But yeah, this was somehow good. Let's go knight c3. Let's take here. So I need to take it easy. Let's make it easy. Let's take it easy just in every game. Just focus. Make it easy. Okay, I misclicked, but it's alright. It's a part of the blitz game. So everything which happens, you have to kind of take on your back and be like it's going on. It's alright. Like it's part of the game. And yes, it is really part of the game. Knight e5, rook g1 would happen. Okay, king b1. I have some ideas with g4, I have to say that. Okay, there's c3 here, which is available. Now there's rook g1, and then he takes, I take. Just take it easy, slowly. Slow improvement. Like, no needs to overrush the things. Okay, I can still take. Play g4. He has knight e5, there's rook c1. We're defending, but alright, it's not ideal situation. Yeah, rook c1, definitely. Has knight e5, I mean, that's... In general, that idea is annoying, but there's also knight c4. Knight f7, maybe, who knows? Ah, he goes back. Alright, I didn't expect that. Well, let's push here. He does have queen d4, so I think it's a great moment to push. Ooh. Alright, I just blundered this. Yeah, I had to do that, otherwise losing entire material. Anyway. Let's keep playing. Let's keep trying. Maybe rook g4. Rook h4. That might save me from disaster here. Well, this is already disaster position, but I'm talking about complete disaster through the game, which I'm trying to save myself from. So we can see. Let's see over here. I kind of expected something like that. Let's push. Rook h4. Knight f7. And rook h8. Counterplay involved. He needs to be careful. Okay, bishop e4. Still there's taking here. And taking. I think white is the one who can maybe get the win here, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's see. Lol. I'm sorry about it. Okay, guys, let's try with this. Ooh, actually I blundered here. Wow. Alright, wait, what? King c3. Knight f7, king f8, here, okay, it's not possible. He has rook f5, but that's fine for white. If rook f5, that's okay. Let's go here and here. I'm very sorry to hear these things, but at the same time, it's a part of the chess game, so it's all right. One day you get down, the another day you get up, but at the end you always get what you deserved, like in the long term. That's simply the reality. Okay, let's push. Let's go. Take. Okay, this is winning now. He will push. There's no other option. Or resign, yeah. Okay, if he wants to rematch, well, I want to analyze these games. Sure, yeah, white was basically doing great here. Despite playing b3 mouse slip. Okay, there's still this, and it's quick. Very quick, very typical French defense idea. Alright, guys, we have the win. Let's keep going. Very sorry to hear that, honestly. Don't trust your feelings, that's the name. Oh, he's streaming either. Wait a second. Can we check this guy's stream? Okay, road to 34 Hungary low. Wow, that's interesting. Alright. Let's go with the 4 knights. When did he joined? Yeah, okay, so that's realistic. 3400. Road to Hikaru Nakamura. Huh. Let's take 4 knights. It's theory. Okay, let's get into this endgame. Push. Maybe, no, not push. More. Let's go here. Ilya live. Thanks for the follow. Appreciated that. Big appreciated from the huge streamer. Feel free, guys, to go and follow Ilya. He's producing extremely cool content on the chess platforms. Mainly YouTube, but even here, it's just great. Okay, let's go knight d4. Okay, what to do? Knight d2 maybe. Oh, I just blundered. Well, this isn't great, but we need to keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, now I'll try to set up. No, I can't set up the trick. The trick should be knight b1, c3, and c4. That should be the trick. So, okay, is that gonna work really? c3 and c4. Come on, come on. No, it's not working. He just defends. Oh, alright, whatever. That's so bad now. Suddenly. Well, still fighting because his pawns are not perfect. Which is actually alright, but let's go here. King d2. Let's target. Try to get some activity. I mean, this endgame is anyway lost, but if I can get some activity, that might be cool. Let's go bishop g3. Just make sure to overprotect something as well at the same time. Yeah, he's not actively attacking, but now he has his pawns. Okay, here. Well, I wish that was for free, but unfortunately, no. Let's go here and maybe try to do that. Let's take. Okay, it's losing. Yeah, now he has like easy path to make a win. It's over. Can I get away from this? It's tough. Even no counterplay, no. Wait, what? Sure. It's over. I'll just try to keep the king, but it's over. This endgame is losing. What? I had it. What, really? Okay, I could take on f7. He would resign. So he misclicked and then I wanted to sell the trick and then this is what happened. Oh my goodness. Alright. Lol. Alright guys, this is okay. Yeah, but he really outplayed me. I had no chances as well. In general. Yeah, this was really like tough. It was tough to play here, definitely. Yeah, after blundering this pawn, it's hard. It's impossible to play. Okay, guys, let's do a few more games. 2600. E6. Let's give the check. So this is some sort of theory. Black is actually looking forward to just develop and be completely fine. I'm at the same time trying to put some pressure on d4 while he's struggling to actually take my pawn on c4 regularly. So that's why I'm trying to do something like this or protect him. He can take. Alright, can't I? No, I can't take. Well, I can take. I mean, what if I just go g5? Can I go g5? Okay, I'll go g5 no matter what. Queen d2. He has e4. Okay, but e4, queen e8. Or e5. No, e5 isn't great. Oh, okay, that's a problem. e5 and then he has queen g4, really. It's brutal. Queen g4. Yeah, I can run into checkmate. At least here I'm trying, but... No, that's over. I can't survive this. There's a mate. Yeah. Alright, guys. I'm not... Okay, we'll play one more. I'm not doing good today in Blitz. It's so bad. It's depressing. But that's how it happens sometimes. Okay, I'll just go for this. But I mean, it's just not working. Well, he took with the pawn. That's cool. So he has double. Double, and then he has this skewer double, and the game is over. Yeah, it's over. I'll just try to play knight. No, this is not playable. This is not playable. That's over. Well, still having a lot of struggle here to get this bishop for free if it's somehow possible. But seems like there's nothing for free to get in chess. Once everything goes down, you can't get anything for free. There's no free lunch. Okay, I can take, but it's over. My only way to win is to get the knight here, if he can jump here, but that's not really possible. That's possible if... Okay, let's go take. I don't know, I can get pawn by pawn, but no, it's over, it's over. Yeah, that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Very sorry for not playing much better, but I'll see you soon in the next Blitz stream. Have a pretty nice day, all of you.